Okay, so this is page 22, question 6. Okay, I have the plan and elevation drawn. Gives you all the measurements in the book. They're simple enough. We should be able to draw them, no problem. Okay. The second part then of the question asks us to project an auxiliary elevation from which to show the true angle of the cutting plane makes with the horizontal plane. Okay. So the first thing you need to notice in this question is there any true length lines? Okay. So if I look here at this line, it's parallel with the xy line, meaning in the next view it's a true length. So 5 here out to the corner, 5 here. So that there is actually a true length line. Yes, I'm going to make a little note of that. I'm going to say TL for true length. Right, so that's a true length line up there. Now because that's a true length line, it's after saving a bit of work for us straight away. So I need to look along that line, set up an XY line to get the angle that the cut is making with the horizontal plane. So in other words, I need to set up an XY line perpendicular to that true length line. If I didn't have that true length line, I'd have to find the true length line first and to just make an extra view for us to have to draw out. Thankfully, we don't have to do that in this question. Y1, X1. So my point table, just enable that 7 and 7 up there then as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they're all on the floor there. So just label them back out now again. So we're going back to view. So 1 view, 2 view. So I get my heights from x, y to elevation. So 2 is on the ground, 1 is on the ground. The apex is up in the sky, right? So I'm just get that. 7 is up in the sky a bit. 3 is on the ground. 5 is on the ground. And 6 really is non-existent. 6 has gotten cut off by that plane. So we don't really see 6. So I'm going to go back up here now for my heights. So 7 is this high in the elevation. So 5.7 here. Swing it there. That's 0.7. And then the apex O. Get down there. Swing it there. That's O there, my apex. So I can just draw in my lines there now to match up that shape. So if I'm looking in this way, so 1 is going to be dotted to the apex. I'm standing here, I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to see all the rest of it now. So I'm going to see 2 to the apex, 3 to the apex, then 5 and 4 go to 7, so that's the cut, and then 7 goes to the apex also. Yeah. So I've got 2 things now from that view. Yeah. So first of all, I got an edge view to cut. That's it there. That's the edge view to cut. And inside here is the angle the cutting plane makes. With the horizontal plane. HP is just short for horizontal plane. Okay, so I got 2 things out of that view. The next part of the question wants a second auxiliary plan showing the true shape of the cut surface. Okay, so if we want a true shape of a plan, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set up an XY line parallel to the cutting edge. So 5 and 7 is the cutting edge. So I'm going to have to set up an XY line parallel to that. So I'm going to set it up right here. So it's x2, y2. And I'm going to bring down my corresponding points. Okay, so I'm going back 2 views, so 1 view, 2 view. So it's going to be from my x1, y1 to my plan. Okay. What I'm going to do in this question, because I'm getting fairly tight on space, is I'm going to set up a datum line. Okay, so we talked about datum lines there today in class, right? So a datum line is a line just shortening the distance first. Okay. So if I want to set up a datum here, I must go parallel to x1, y1, and I'm just going to go right through point 1. Datum line, and basically all that does is just shorten that empty space for us there that we don't want, okay? Because I'm tight enough as it is in the page, I'm not even sure if I'll fit it on the page, to be honest, okay? So we just want that empty space gone. What that's after doing for us now is point 1 is on the floor now, so point 1 is there, bring it up, so point 1 is here on the floor. Point 2 is now the distance from the datum line back to it in plan. So I'm just shortening all the distances basically. Point 2 is up here. Point 3. Four there, 5, same thing. So that's 4. 5 is now this distance. And 7 is this distance. That's 7. And then O is the same distance. So that's point 4. So now all we have to do is just line up, join in our numbers. So it goes point 1 to 2, it goes 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 back over to 1. Okay, so that's going to my base. And then it goes 1 into the 1 to the apex. It goes 2 to the apex. It goes 3 to the apex. And then 5 and 4 go to point 7, which is there. 5, 4. And that there. So we know now 5, 4, and 7 is the area we're looking for. So 5, 4, 7. So that highlighted area is the true shape of the cut surface. So that's the question finished now, given all the details they want.